Charlie from DM Sound, and today we've got the sound system demo on the 2024 Nissan Sentra and its 8-speaker Bose sound system. This is going to be an in-depth review. We're going to take a look at how the infotainment system works, take a look at audio inputs, adjustments, controls, speaker locations. We're going to test to see if it's got 5.1 surround support, and then we're going to head out on the highway and listen to these sample tracks while we're rolling, and I'll give you my thoughts at the end. Now, if you don't care about any of that stuff at the beginning and you just want to hear the music, click ahead in the video. We've got chapters to get you right to the tunes. And if you want to hear even more on this system, sign up below to become a Daily Motor member. I'm going to record a members-only sound test with this car using tracks requested by other members. They're real copyrighted music, so if you want to hear more on the system and dive into the music a little bit more, check the link below. Now, before we get started, let's hop out and take a look at it. The top trim Sentra here, the SR model, giving you a good amount of feature set and driving and capability for a lower price. There aren't too many vehicles that are coming in under $30,000 anymore on the new car market, so it's refreshing to get some time in one like this. So if you do want to see more on the Sentra, check the link below. We've got an infotainment demo, we're going to do a fuel test on it, and like I said, that members only sound test also, so you can find that all in the link below. Now, we always do these tests with lossless, uncompressed WAV files on a USB stick plugged directly into the system, and high-quality Roland binaural microphones in both of my ears, giving you the most realistic audio system demo on YouTube. We also did the test with the sound settings set to their factory defaults, so let's take a look at those now. Not the largest infotainment screen in the Sentra, but it is very functional and quick to respond. We're here on the media screen right now, and if we go to settings and then sound, look how quickly we get our bass and treble adjustments. No mid-range though, so let's go through those. Then below that you have adjustments for fader and balance, and at the bottom a speed-sensitive volume, so as you get going faster, the volume of the music will lift up. I should also point out that if you're on a different screen and you press this knob over here, you'll get bass, treble, balance, and fader adjustments right up there on the top. And that's all you got for audio adjustments. For audio controls in the Sentra, you have a nice volume knob here. It's got good clickage, easy adjustability there. You also have volume on the left side of the steering wheel. For track selection, you've got physical controls right here. You can also use the touch screen if you're in the proper menu, or you've got physical controls on the left side of the wheel right by volume where they belong. For audio inputs here in the Sentra, you have your standard AM, FM, Sirius XM satellite radio. Let's see if we've got HD radio support on here. I'm not seeing support for HD radio on here. If I find it later, I'll let you know. But on top of that, you've also got Bluetooth, support for wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto via the USB-A or USB-C ports up there. You've got a 3.5mm auxiliary input jack, and that is it for audio inputs. What does that mean you're missing? No wireless Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. That's a little bit of a bummer right there. But other than that, you got pretty much everything you need. You also don't have any sort of streaming services built in. I guess that's the other thing that some people have come to appreciate in other vehicles. For speaker locations, like I said, we're looking at an 8-speaker system in this car. Starting in the bottom left, you've got a door mid-ranger woofer there, 1, tweeter 2, 3, 4 on the other side. And then in the back, you've got door speakers making 5 and 6. And then in the deck lid, 7 and 8, giving you a little bit more of that bass resonance there. Let's take a quick check-in and see if we have support for 5.1 audio. I don't think we will at this price point, but you never know. Sometimes we're surprised.
Welcome to the immersive audio album channel configuration test. Left, center, right, left surround, right surround.
Interesting. It's just getting quieter. And then the LFE channel does not come through. Okay, so obviously I wouldn't expect to have 5.1 support because we don't even have a center speaker up there. But that is good to know that if for some reason you're trying to play 5.1 capable music in your Sentra, you might not have all the channels come through properly. So if it sounds weird, that may be why. Okay, with all that out of the way, let's head out on the road. things I noticed when I started listening to music here in the Sentra with the Bose is the front tweeters aren't doing a lot to make crispiness happen. It's simply adding too much to the lower trebles and upper mid-ranges and taking away from the driving force of the lower mid-ranges and higher bass sounds that people really want in their music. And don't get me wrong, the upper ends are important too, but I'm not a super big fan of the mixing that we're getting here between the speaker sets here. What I would like to hear is a nice driving force from the rear speakers, which we do have in some songs, so they do that pretty well, but then you need to tune the tweeters up front to really sing out the high notes and just the crispy parts of the song, and then let these door woofers and kind of mid-rangers up in the front take care of more of the mid-range. But for this next track, we will turn the bass all the way up and see what happens. Okay. That's not actually too bad. I'm getting a good amount of mirror shakeage, decent bit of power. We're getting some distortion, but it's not making the music unlistenable. So that's not great, but not too bad. You hear how hollow it sounds after that? It's a very hollow, echoey noise in front of me. My thoughts on the 8-speaker Bose sound system here in the Nissan Sentra. If you'll please excuse my last-minute multiple lane change there to get off on this exit. It's not up to stuff with the other Boses in this category. Now we've got Civic with the Bose, and we've got Mazda 3 with the Bose, which the Mazda 3 Bose is one of the best sound systems under $40,000. I mean, they really took great depths to engineer that sound system to sound fantastic. So that's the leader. Civic Bose is stronger. It's better balanced. It still has its weaknesses, but it's a good B tier system. So you got Mazda 3 at A, Civic at B, and then you're getting this Sentra. And I would say this system is even below the Nissan Kicks. With the Kicks, you at least get the driver's speakers that help add a dynamic range to the sound system and spice it up a little bit, at least for the driver's seat. This one is just merely adequate. It's coming in at a low C. Yeah, it's going to sound better than something in the base car or what you get in like the 4-speaker Jetta, absolutely. But it's not representative of what Bose is capable of, and in my eyes, it shows how the brand gets diluted a bit when you get systems like this as compared to some of the fantastic Boses we see from other OEMs. So thank you all so much for watching. If you do want to see more on the Sentra, check the link below. There is a lot to like about this car. And we'll see you on the next one. I'm Charlie from DM Sound, and as always,